Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. I'm Daniel Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy and Whiskey Marketing School. I'm doing another 10th Street, which I just did in August. And it's only February. Actually, when you see this, it'll be March. That's how ahead of the curve I am. This did not work. This cap did not come off correctly. Well, it sort of did. Okay. This is from Abraham Tom. He came for whiskey school. Stayed for the cheese. Thank you, Abraham. This was supposedly a club member release. He wrote a note. I'm going to read it here. He came for whiskey level 1 in November. I accidentally sliced through his note, though. Yeah. I wanted to donate the vault another bottle from 10th Street for you to try. I know you did their triple cask STR. Club member exclusive, peated sherry barrel. Actually, peated port cask barrel. He loves it. He likes that slightly tangy sourdough note, which actually I also get in 10th. And he gave me a little bit of basics on the info, which sorry, I've just crumpled up your note on camera. Wow, what a dick move. Sorry, it's just habit. I'm used to crumpling up and oh, I made it. Crumpling. Okay. So, San Jose, founded in 2017, Virag Saxena and Vishal Gari, engineers and whiskey enthusiasts. You know what? That Venn diagram overlap of engineers and whiskey enthusiasts, it is almost a circle. I've met so many whiskey nerds in the whiskey community. And I'm like, what do you do? Like, oh, I'm an engineer. It's like, yes, of course you are. It's either chemistry engineering, chemical engineering, or IT engineering. Yeah, bunch of nerds. And that's why you get into whiskey, because like me, you're all nerds. That seems like a rough way to start the video, but let's do it anyway. So they're bringing in barley from Scotland. My memory, and I didn't ask them this, and I can't confirm it. I am not speaking for the distillery, but they're getting peated malt from Scotland. I'm pretty sure it's Baird's peated malt, because it smells like Baird's. Baird's peat has this thing, and I feel like I'm smelling it here. It could be psychosomatic. Because, like Balcones, for example, is using peated malt. But it's not Baird's. It's not Simpson's either. It's, well, it might be Simpson's. Who's the family that's doing Golden Promise? They're getting Golden Promise peated. I used to drive through San Jose all the time. And all my history of driving through San Jose all the time predates this distillery, and that's disappointing. Because if you guys had just opened earlier, I could have been hanging out and visiting you guys all the time. But I left California in 2009. Whoa, 2009. I'm getting close to having been gone from there for 20 years. Wow, that's a weird feeling, guys. Because so much of my formative history was my 8 years living in San Luis Obispo. This smell, I'm pausing because I'm letting this thing open up because it was really punchy when I first cracked it open. So peated malt, port cask finish, single barrel, 58.2% alcohol. I don't know what kind of port from the nose it smells like. Ruby port, not tawny. I'm not getting any of that almond, but I am getting a lot of dark fig. Super fruit. The peat's really mild, which is nice. It's not. If you don't like smoky whiskey, the peat is not mild. If you like smoky whiskey, the peat is really soft. It reminds me of a really wine-casked Highland. Not any of the classic island scotches, but one of the Highland distilleries doing a peated release. One of my earliest experiences was not Balvenie Peat Week, although that one's super peaty. It was, what's the line? There was one distillery. It ended up being Billy Walker's, was doing everything for all three of them, and they had a peated version of one of them called Ballandock. No, that's the Edgedour one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It feels more like a Highland peat, which is this earthy, meaty peat, but with a whole bunch of fruit, dark fruit, fig. and mineral water. There's sort of a petrichor note to this. If you've ever lived in a house, ooh, nice, that has well water, it's not far off from that. On the palate, it's bitey. All the smoke is on the palate. If you like smoky whiskey, it's great. If you don't, you're not going to like this one. So they start with used bourbon barrels, and then this one was moved into port. I'm waiting for something else to show up. It's almost bitter dark chocolate, but the smoke is starting to come to life, and it's burying things a little bit on my palate. Man, I'm a fan of 10th Street. There, I said it, okay, guys? I'm a fan. I like what they're doing. I haven't always liked their whiskey in the sense that, like, it's all been good and it's all been quality production, but I haven't always been like, it's not really my thing. But they're doing a great job. And things like this, like, you don't get a lot of good peated whiskey in American malts, with the exceptions being Santa Fe, Del Bach, Balcones. There are some other distilleries, McCarthy's. How could I miss McCarthy's? Jesus. But so often the American malts are going in on unmalted barley and new oak. And so to find peated Westland, I always love those. And I love that we're starting to get the diversity in peated malt releases that Scotland has in peated malt releases, or smoked malt. Let's just say smoked, because Del Bach and Santa Fe spirits, Mesquite, Andalusia, both. But for someone who likes smoky whiskey, we're starting to get the variety in American malt that we got in Scotland. And that's really exciting to me. I hope everything good happens for 10th Street, because I want them in the fold, continuing to release stuff like this. We're all better for it. I didn't add water, did I? No. I'm going to add a little water. And then I have to find something to ramble about for the next 30 seconds while the water settles. I remember this one time in band camp. I've never been to band camp. I was in band. I figured out my ramble. I was in band for 4 years of high school. Drum section leader, sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school. But never went to band camp. Maybe I missed out. I was too busy living in the religious community and going to church camp. It's not, from what I've heard, not near as interesting. Or I'll say educational. It brought forward the barley and the youth that the port cask and the smoke was obscuring. It's now starting to smell like a really young, like Ardbeg-y kind of, like wee beastie. Oh, the palate came alive. It softened, it got sweet. It's nice smoke, not bitey. That's nice. Little dash of water did wondrous things to this one. Abraham, thank you. And 10th Street, keep doing cool stuff. Keep doing cool stuff. Cheers to you. I'm really glad you're here. You want to be involved in some cool like and subscribe. Finger guns. Pew, 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 pew.